Magma Coliseum, a round-robin league battle with 6 trainers. We've increased our rank to rank 3. Let's go. We're doing single battles again. It's been a little while. First opponent, hiking club member Lawrence. Lots of things that are weak to water. Pennington, go. And they even have something against Gebite, which is great. Spinny hits almost all of them. And then I feel like Dozer would just be a good Pokemon. Like Firepower could be good against Centaurs and Onyx, but not against the Fires. Charger might actually be decent, although not against the ground, so Dozer. I think Pennington will be able to do a lot. In this tournament, I'm not sure if you even get perfect points in the league battle.
Magma Coliseum, league battle, first match. Here we go. The battle is about to begin. Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see.
However, it is important to still have a lot of Pokemon remaining. The more Pokemon you have remaining, the higher chance of victory. Winning a lot 1-0 doesn't confirm that you actually make it to the end. Which is, you can win everything and not make it to the Colosseum Leader. And this is the one Colosseum that I mentioned at in the first or second video, where you're able to lose and still make it. Not saying that if you lose you will make it, but I'll explain that more after this battle. Let's just try to win this battle as best we can, with as many Pokemon remaining as we can. Bubble Beam!
Rushing blow. A huge amount of damage.
So far, easy start. Vulpix at Flamethrower, so good seeing a move like that, because I've seen some weird and bad moves in other Colosseums, especially like Neon Coliseum. I've seen things like Scratch, Quick Attack, Slash, even though it was a Combusken. Maybe that's just because it's Neon, and it's possible that the opponent ends up with the Pokemon, but still, it's not a fan. Should have at least something like Ember or Double Kick at that point. Like rank 4 that was. Meanwhile, Magma Coliseum hit with 3 1-shots of Double Beam. The typing happened to work. That's a disadvantage, especially the opponents with themed teams. If the type matchup works for them, but I generally like to have a lot of type coverage. So that's a victory for me with 3 Pokemon remaining, and that is an important one. So if you look at this table, you can see if you look at the top Cheetah, A, that's me, and you'll see a circle. If you go to the right from Cheetah to B, that means I've beaten that person. And the numbers mean in which round or in which match I will face the different people. So I'll face C, then D, then E, then F. The score is how many Pokemon a certain trainer has had remaining at the end. I won with 3-0, therefore I had 3 Pokemon remaining, therefore I get 3 points. Krista, C, has beaten trainer D, Robert, with 2 Pokemon remaining, therefore has 2 points. Norman beat Christine with 2 Pokemon remaining, therefore gets 2 points. Lawrence, Robert, Christine lost, therefore no Pokemon remaining, therefore 0 points. However, they could still make it through if they have good wins after this. So now our next opponent is someone who won, I believe. I already don't remember. We're gonna try and win anyway. Gligar, Martian, Braticat, Nidori, and a Ditto Togetic. Harder to choose because there's no real type theme, but that adds to the challenge, which is a good thing. I think I'll throw in Dozer just as a neutral start. Pennington. Firepower was nice from Marshtomp. I think so. I think this might be nice. I found it a bit hard to choose with the type coverage, but I think it'll be good. The neutral start with Snubbull is probably a good idea. pretty sure they don't have anything that screams, hey, I'm good against Snubble. Something like a Machoke.
Snubble intimidates its opponent. The Pokemon have appeared, and not even the Magma's heat can stop them. And now, the battle begins. The blue corner makes the first attack.
Hey, can we get a flinch?
Massive damage.
No. Wish, though. Thing is, if they don't protect, then I'm pretty sure they just lose the wish. Because I'm pretty sure wish heals the next turn. Or maybe it was like introducing either Gen 3 or 4.
It couldn't take it.
It might be 2 turns after in that game. I'm pretty sure it's 1 in later games where you could just like wish and then protect to get healed.
Ligar is sent out. The blue corner has the
Ligar
lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokemon.
See if wish is 1 or 2 turns. If this hits.
Its evasiveness rose.
If this hits and they heal, wish is 2 turns. Otherwise it'd be 1, but it missed.
The move fails. Well, both corners still have a chance.
Do I have a fully accurate move? Yes, I do, because we have Magical Leaf on Flower Power. Don't want to quite use it yet. We also have Icy Wind and Bubble Beam on Piplup, which is super effective, which are a lot nicer.
Ligar starts to attack.
It's like 2 damage. They are flying types, so a bit.
Hit! That hurt!
Be wary of that. Let's see how much this does. If we want to continue with it, knowing the double team is there.
That's a hit this time.
Decent. It's a little more than they're inflicting. I think I want to keep trying to just use as much HP from Snubble as I can. Maybe switch it out at the end. Although a certain victory is still better than going for the 3-0 but risking them taking multiple Pokemon out. And I've already won the first one 3-0, so I think it'll be good.
Its attack missed. Well,
attack. I think I'll survive it if it's faint attack again.
What kind of developments can we expect to see next? Nicely done.
Crisis, if this doesn't hit, what do I go for? Even if it does. Do I go Bulbasaur?
That's a hit this time.
That's a squirrel.
Neither corner has made a decisive attack yet. Which corner will make the attack that could change the situation?
Do I switch or not? No. I'm not gonna take the risk of them dealing more damage and being able to do something fancy with the last one. I'll take this KO. That went 3-0.
It went down!
To get a higher chance of the overall victory in this match. There's a good switch and then win 3-0, but I said I wouldn't send that Piplup
is sent out. In terms of the number of remaining Pokemon, it's an even 50-50. Who will break this
If
balance?
I would have switched and they had some fancy moves that maybe they hadn't shown, or final Pokemon would match up well against what I had left at the time, it would be sent out. Then the opponent might be able to make it a 1-0 win for me, or even they would win. So I'm taking a certain victory here. And I feel like taking too many risks is necessary, especially because she's one of the ones that has won already, I believe. So we're not really taking points away from her, though. Like, in a way, we are. She could earn maximum 3 points, although at this point, she can only earn maximum 1 point. If this Nidorina is able to defeat all 2 of my Pokemon, because Snubble's fainted. Not looking too likely right now, which I'm happy about. Piplup's nice and strong.
Nicely done! The red corner faces a great deal of pressure. A clean hit. The battle has reached its final stage.
Let's finish it off.
Tension is peaking.
Bubble Beam.
Bam! It went down! Game, set, and match. The blue corner pulled off an impressive victory. The blue corner now has consecutive victories.
We have consecutive victories, a 3-0 and a 2-0, giving us a total of 5 points, as we'll be seeing here. 2 wins. It doesn't show how big the individual wins were, but we have 5 points. We beat Krista, so she stays stuck at 2. Lawrence beat Christine, so B beat F, so Lawrence gets 2 points. Interesting thing here, Robot and Normal actually tied. I don't know how that happened through like Life Orb Recoil, or Takedown Recoil, or Self-Destruct, I don't know. But it'll probably exist on one of their teams. They tied, which means neither had a Pokemon remaining, no points. Like in a lot of sports, a tie would maybe give you 1 point. Here, it's all about the Pokemon you have remaining. So in a tie, neither gets points. So in a way, I'd love to see ties in the opponent's matches. Gives me more chance to win. I'm already leading by 3, with 3 to go. We're fighting Robert next, one of the players who doesn't yet have points. Let's see, he also has a Nidorina. He has 5 poison types. That screams Spinny. Well, the Beedrill, if it... Does Beedrill get X-Scissor? May not have it at this rank, but I have to be careful, especially Ivysaur. Char is in for mostly to deal with Ivysaur, but it can deal with Chingling and Haunter with Shadow Claw. Beedrill with Fire Punch. It's a good Pokemon to have. Dozer bites on Haunter and Chingling, headbutt the rest. It's generally a good Pokemon. If they don't resist it, I can just hit them with headbutt as well. Spinny, it's battle time.
This is an important battle for both trainers. Neither side can afford to give up in this battle. And now, the battle begins. It hits. The red corner attacks, but the target Pokemon
I think it would be really
is
interesting if a tournament like this was in real life. If we would have like a Battle Revolution tournament in this style. We could probably make it happen. Either this style or what's a different style that I'd like to do? Waterfall Coliseum. Because a lot of them are pretty similar. As I said with the knockout thing in Crystal Coliseum, that's basically Main Street with less battles. Sunny Park after the main game will get its own gimmick, which is a very interesting one. Not really a gimmick, but a special rule set. You'll be seeing that. Ah, just got it. Nice. That was close.
It went down.
Let's see which other ones change. There's one Coliseum we haven't gone to yet that will change after the main game. But it does, it's rule set. What do I do here? I'm not going to be able to take it out. Nidorina, I think... Well, Nidorina's probably going to be faster. But I don't want to do the switch for the same reason as I didn't switch Snubble out last time. So, and I don't expect to take out Nidorina in one hit. So I'm going to take the explosion in case I get to move. Let's go. And just take out Nidorina and make it safer for the other two. So a move like that would have done it with my final Pokemon. Would have been a tie. Which isn't good for me because then I don't get any points, but if that's the last thing I can do, then it might be a good thing to use explosions so at least the opponent doesn't get a point. Yeah, I think something like the League Battle or something like in Waterfall, just playing in Waterfall Coliseum, I think would be awesome. I love the concept of Waterfall Coliseum. I really hope to see it somewhere in the future.
Solid hit.
If they ever like battle facilities, like the battle, the Gen 3 and 4 Battle Frontier, I want to see Waterfall Coliseum style of battle come back. Now, in the video, you've only seen single battles, but after you've beaten it once in the main game, you unlock double battles as well. And in double battles, obviously you can't do 5 fights, you're only 6 Pokemon, you use them 2 out at once. So in singles, is you select 5 Pokemon, and then it's best 3 out of 5. In doubles, you select 3 sets of 2 Pokemon, and then the best 2 out of 3. Alright, let's see what the other results are. Horrible results in the others. There's a tie between Norman and Lawrence. And Christine got 1 point against Krista. So we have 2 more fights to go. But because there's been another tie, so Norman must have like a self-destruct thing on their team or something. With another tie and max 6 points to be earned. That's 8. So if we win 2-0, we're certain of already winning the group. 1-0 might still be possible. Even if we lose, it might still be possible depending on what the others do. Norman is one of the ones with 2 points. But they have a very rock weak team. Spinning, let's go. And I don't see anything that could do self-destruct or explosion. Or is the game just like, hey, they won. They didn't simulate it. That actually sounds somewhat likely. But it is weird. Yeah, this seems doable. Rock mostly, like rock slide for Dozer. The bubble beam for the fires. Or the icy wind for the flyings. Although bubble beam can still do something. With Pennington, and then Charmander can hit the bugs.
This is an important battle for both trainers. It's time to think about a cautious battle strategy. The battle begins.
Just have to hit them once. Even with Spinny's limited attack, considering I've trained it in more of its defenses than its HP. Yama's defenses aren't that great, and Rockslide is 4 times super effective, taking it out. If my opponent here, I've forgotten his name already, Norman, wants to have a chance at winning the round robin thing, he can't lose any more Pokemon. The moment one more of his Pokemon faints, he can't win it anymore. He might still get second place, we'll see, but he can't win it anymore because then he can never overcome me. Because even if he would then win 1-0, he'd have 3 points after this fight, 6 maximum after the next one. And we'd still be at 7.
But the target Pokemon is underground. Bam!
So far looking good. The thing is, I can play it very safe in a way and use Explosion here. I can use Explosion here to ensure that I win 2-0. I want to use Rock Slide. I don't think they'll have Protect. Actually, if they might have had Silver Wind, they could have taken us out. Although the others will have been fine, especially Charmander. Then again, Confusion might have happened. I'm always afraid of them having Protect. Also, I don't feel like using Explosion is a nice thing. And I don't want to lose like a Pokemon if it's not necessary. It's very likely the Balto would win the fight with Rock Slide if it would just hit. Then again, I did forget the possibility of Silver Wind. Stab, super effective.
This is their 4th consecutive win.
Yeah, we won. We won at 3-0, giving us a total of 10 points. So no matter what the others did, we've won round robin. Lawrence did win, bringing them to 5 points. However, even if they win the next one, 3-0, they get to 8. So we've already won. We fight Christine, who's at 3. And then Krista and Robert fight each other. Robert still with 0-3 losses and a tie. Feels bad for him. I hope he at least gets a point. They are facing Lawrence, though, so we'll see who ends up second. There's still a few possibilities there. I'm going to try to make it 5 wins out of 5. And fight Christine. Water seems good, but grass seems a little better. I want to use Charger because it's the best against Metang. But it's not very good against most other Pokemon. Spinny doesn't really do Croconaw well. I'll take Charger. In case of Metang. Croconaw, it can hit Croconaw with Thunder Punch. Not sure if it'll come out.
The league battle at the Magma Coliseum is in its final match. The blue corner has already secured victory, but let's hope they still bring their best game.
I'm gonna bring my best game. Ooh, what's Nature Power? I forgot to check beforehand. Is it Rock Slide?
The battle begins.
The Lava Plume. That was Rock Slide here.
Blue corner makes the first attack. A smashing
Even though Bulbasaur with Sludge and Magic Leaves only uses special attacks, I'm pretty sure I chain him in some physical attack as well. I think a little more in special attack. But it should be able to do Rock Slide pretty well too. I'll check its stats.
Bulbasaur is slowly losing its health. The situation is a bit of a stalemate. It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate.
Special attack is better at 62, but 53 is still its physical attack, so it's good. Let's see how much Magical Leaf will do in comparison, though.
Bulbasaur starts to attack.
Stat move, slightly higher special attack. I feel like it was a little bit less, but it's not much. Thing is, Rock Slide can miss, 10% chance. Magical Leaf always hits. And especially now that there's Encore, we're stuck in a Magical Leaf anyway. Which I don't mind.
Is unfolding in the Coliseum.
We're winning. I'm talking about the 1v1, I don't know about the rest of the fight yet.
Some massive damage.
Shaka can't do much of us. Potentially might have had Toxic. Okay. So Encore, Rest, Wrap. It's just trying to slowly get rid of my health. Pennington sounds like a good Pokemon to use, and Wrap was already gone. So I think it's actually a good moment to switch to Pennington now. I wouldn't have been able to switch if Wrap was still active, but that ended, I believe, at the earliest time possible. They now can't move for 2 turns unless they have Sleep Talk or Snore. That's turn 1. This will be turn 2. It'll be super effective and slightly stronger than Magical Leaf anyway. It's pretty good damage. They can rest again, but then once they rest we can Bubble Beam 2 turns safely and then another turn. I think this will be a 3-hit KO, so even if they rest, we just Bubble Beam 3 more times. Stealth Rock is their next move, which makes us want to switch a little bit less. More useful in 6v6 battles, and Battle Revolution will mostly be 3 Pokemon, or 4 in doubles, but in that case there's still 2 Pokemon in the back. We still move first. Bubble Beam, I expect to finish it off. Nice. Shuckle gone.
It went down.
If Sticky Web was a move in Battle Revolution, I would totally use a Shuckle.
Nose Pass is sent out.
Especially on the 6060, because I have a set on in Generation 6, I think I made it for a Shuckle. Sticky Web, Infestation isn't on this game either. But Sticky Web, Infestation, Toxic, Rest. Nose Pass is next, we can still deal with that. Bubble Beam. I will take that. I was gonna say maybe a Sandstorm to boost his own special defense, but we're not even gonna get to that point. Because Critical Hit just takes out Nose Pass. We get another 3-0 win, making it 3 of those. The first fight, the 3rd fight, was it? Against the Butterfree? With Baltoy? No. We had a 3-0 fight in the 4th one. So 1st one and 4th one. And maybe this one as well. It's 15 points maximum with 5 matches and 3 Pokemon per match. 15 points max. If you get 13, that is very nice. But you can see possibly how you can lose once, but then have strong wins after that. So let's say I would have lost the first fight, but then I would have won all the other ones 3-0. I would have still had 12 points, which would be very hard to beat. And then I could win 5 times in a make. Let's say I win 1-0 5 times. I only have 5 points. And that isn't too hard to beat, at least for one person. And that's very likely that I'll beat it, so that's why you do want to focus on getting as many Pokemon remaining as possible. But in the later ranks, you can actually lose. This is the only Coliseum where you can lose a fight, but the Coliseum challenge continues. Not counting perfect points. Yeah, we won all 5 fights, which is awesome. There was another draw. They happen too often, especially if the teams can't even do it. So there weren't many points outside of that. Norman did get a win against Lawrence. So they tie on 5 points for second, but it's only the person who's first who gets to face the Colosseum Leader. The 5th of the 6 Colosseum Leaders. Maybe you can look at the outline, sort of guess the theming. He has 3 fire types. It's a lava-based Coliseum, like a magma-based Coliseum. There's a difference, and it's called Magma Coliseum. you might be able to guess what we're doing here and what kind of suit he has on and why he doesn't have that Pokemon on his team yet. Spiny would make sense, but Prinplup and Grotle make me a bit afraid. I do have Charger to deal with Grotle. Really, that's the only reason. Voltic could be nice. I haven't used Voltic at all. The only one that I haven't used. Actually, I haven't used Charmander either. I've selected it. I haven't even selected Voltic. Voltic works, except against Sandslash. Dozer is just a safe option. I'm choosing safe. Dozer. Safe isn't always good, but it can turn out well. And its Intimidate ability, which I don't think about every time.
The challenger, who's
Maybe
already
half.
come this far,
Probably.
is going to face their final opponent. From the blue corner, Piplup. And from the red corner, Charmeleon.
Alright, he has a Groudon costume, and obviously no Groudon yet at this point in the game. There's 8 ranks, this is only rank 4. And also, after we've beaten the main game, we unlock a second level class. I've named them before. There's level 30 open and level 50 all, and I'm not even sure if legendary Pokemon, or mythicals for that matter, but even legendaries like Moltres even appear in the level 30 open. Because I did Main Street Coliseum rank 8 earlier today. No legendary Pokemon in any battle, even though I know that multiple teams can use legendaries at rank 8, but that might just be level 50 all, which is a bit more difficult just by using legendaries, like rank 7 or 8, 8 more. And they may even use things like Kyogre and Latios instead. Giratina.
I wonder how this is going to affect the battle.
The sun isn't too nice, but I made it work with the 2 KO, which I'm pretty surprised by. Blaze Kick, breeding move there, being stronger than Fire Punch, and with the Sunny Day boost, that does take out Piplup. I want to lower its physical attack by sending out Snubble, but the pretty good chance, especially Colosseum Leader, and it being rank 3 at this point, will have a decent fighting move, Mach Punch at least, so I don't want to send it out. Might want to make use of Charmander, actually, and its boosted Fire Punch. Actually, Aerial Ace. The thing is, Aerial Ace hits the 120 power being super effective.
The number of remaining Pokemon, it's an even 50-50. Both sides still have a chance to win.
Fire Punch gets to 112.5 with Stab. Gets increased by Sunny Day, but then gets half because it's not very effective. So we'd still want Aerial Ace. They keep using Blaze Kick, which is strong and Sunny Day boosted. And they're faster, so this is not good. I'm gonna lose Charger. Damn. That was a risk. Yeah, maybe I should have sent out the other one after all. But then again, if I would have sent out Snubble and they would have had like Mach Punch, and they might have taken out that with 2 good Mach Punch hits or something else that they might have. Critical hit, that was unnecessary. He didn't miss either. Pretty sure Blaze Kick's like 90% accurate. But we're 2-1 behind. And even though we won 3-0 3 times, I don't think there's perfect points here. Although, maybe they get saved up and we can only use them here. I don't actually know. But we haven't actually lost yet in any of these videos. I've lost outside of it, also with this team, but always on higher ranks. But I think rank 4 is the first one I've always lost on. Maybe rank 3 once. Please work. They're just gonna keep going with Blaze Kick, which is still Sunny Day boosted. Under half, okay. Yeah, this would have been better to send this one out first. Knowing the damage that it did now. But in hindsight, a lot of things are easier to say in hindsight. We just have to deal with the choices we made and the consequences that came of it. Sandslash is the final Pokemon, not happy with that. Because I can't hit it all that well, pretty good defenses.
The energy level of the fans in this Coliseum has been turned up to 11.
Do I need to I feel like I need to depend on Metronome. I don't think I can make it with Headbutt. Also, Yeah, we can't intimidate. I'm gonna try headbutt. I want to see what it does because it's unlikely I'll make it with Metro. Oh, actually, we move first. We can win this on flinching, even if it's not. That's probably a 4-hit KO. I don't think that's a. It has Earthquake. Yeah, we would have needed flinching on that one. Wow. That's Blaze Kick on Sunny Day. Okay, this guy's stronger than Earthquake on Sand Slash.
The blue corner lost.
Well then, that happened. Ha! We got a perfect point. They did save. We can try again. Otherwise, I was thinking, you know what? I will just save this for the next video. That I'll just put my winning match against Terrell at the start of the next Coliseum's video and do that. Okay, let's do it differently. Let's start Spinny this time. Spinny Sand Slash will be iffy, especially with Earthquake. Grotto Primplop will be annoying because they can take out Spinny. I'm taking Pennington because of how good it is against 3 of the Pokemon. Although Sunny Day, they're definitely making good use of it. Dozer. So we swapped our Charge for Spinny, and we're starting with Spinny. Why didn't I take Spinny anyway? Oh, because Primplop and Grotto. And the thing is, if I have Spinny, if Spinny wins the fight, or it's then, let's say Spinny beats the first Pokemon that comes out, in this case Grotto, that's not gonna happen. But I was thinking, let's say it would have been Charmeleon, Spinny wins against Charmeleon, anything else comes out, it could Explosion, make it 2-1. But what I could also do now, considering I don't have Charmander especially, I could just use Explosion now, make it 2-2, then I don't have to switch, give them a free attacking turn. Because I'm going to give them a free attacking turn by switching, because I'm not staying with Spinny, if I don't use Explosion. I would send out Dozer, lower its physical attack, maybe do like the headbutt thing, go from there. I could also Explosion. Pennington can deal with, hopefully, the fire types. Sunny Day isn't yet up. Hopefully he can deal with Sand Slash with a good hit. I'm gonna go for it. Starting it off with a boom!
The battle begins. Annihilated by Explosion.
That's probably not how they expected to start. Also, sorry for the loud boom. Yeah, that might have been a bit too loud yours.
But the attacker is down as well.
Question is, what next? There's only one Pokemon that Pennington doesn't it super effectively, so it seems like the best one.
Is sent out. Monferno is sent out.
This time without
an intense battery,
the Sunny Day up, so let's see what it has. Poison Jab, that's still strong, and it moves first.
A rigid shot.
That's under half no poison. Poison. I think even with the poison, it'll be around half, and then I'll survive at least the next hit. Would it not crit? Actually, I get the 1-shot. Nice Piplup. Actually, think about it. I got the 2-shot on Charmeleon. Only just, but I got the 2-shot on Charmeleon. That was with Sunny Day up from the first Bubble Beam. So that would have just been a 1-shot as well. Ooh, Sand Slash. In a way, I was really hoping they wouldn't use Sand Slash, but if they would have had Sand Slash, I would have wanted it to be the final Pokemon. As long as the second one wasn't Primplop, but I would have wanted Sand Slash to be the final Pokemon, because then I would have had Dozer as my final Pokemon, being able to intimidate it and weaken it. I know Dozer goes first, so I don't need Coliseum. They do go first, they are pretty fast. Pennington isn't all that fast, so Pennington down. It'll be a 1v1, just like how we ended it last time. However, last time, there's 2 main differences compared to the last time Sand Slash and Dozer faced each other. One, Dozer doesn't have 51 HP, it was like 72 now. Second, Intimidate. Sand Slash, well, 85, but I like 51 last time, so that's better. Sand Slash's physical attack has been weakened, it now hits only at 2/3 of its normal power. It has a quick claw. That's about half. So that might just KO me on the next one. So it would have been around 3/4 power without it. We need to go first and get flinched. That is just over half as well. I could risk it on the metronome, but I feel like that going first and then a flinch chances on headbutt are more likely.
Snubble starts to attack. That hurt.
Come on. Crit, maybe flinch. No! Low roll! Darn it. Do I need to take Bulbasaur? If Bulbasaur can't handle 3 of their Pokemon because they're fire types, it'll be decent against Grotto, and it can hopefully, at least, better handle Sandslash. We have an insane. Huh. Didn't expect this to be that big of a challenge. Like, I knew there were multiple fire types ahead of time. And they have a strong strategy with Blaze Kick, with Sunny Day. But Sandslash, a pretty strong ground type by itself, using Earthquake, one of the best moves in the game, arguably, which has Stab, so it boosts itself 1.5 times power. And it's pretty much all physical moves that I've seen, so Flower Power and Light Screen won't do much. I guess Nature Power being Rock Slide might help against the fires. Would it be up against him? I want to have Spinny for later, when I hopefully have the lead and I can Explosion. Hopefully. I want to have Flower Power this time. Pennington open again. I'm not going to use Voltic. Voltic is not useful enough. It's physically pretty frail. It's generally pretty frail already, especially physical. I'm not going to use Charge, not useful enough. Flower Power, just hit it with Sandslash? Then again, let's check its defense and HP compared to the rest. 43.95. Only slightly better than Dozer. Wait, Spinny has Levitate. It dodges Earthquake. So yeah, Spinny's last. These selections again, but Spinny last. In case we have the lead to use Explosion, in case Sandslash appears, to send it in against Sandslash.
The challenger, who's already come this far,
to see what it has other than Earthquake. Charmeleon, we've seen this before.
Both corners are full of energy.
We're gonna go with it because we know we can do a 2-shot if Sunny Days up. It was only just, so maybe if we get a low roll it won't happen, but then again we might also get a critical hit. Actually, I was gonna say the last one could have been a low roll. The last one must have been a higher damage roll. Really good thing for us is that we lowered their speed, so they're still just gonna get one attack in. But they are in Blaze. Their ability was active, so that did a lot more damage. So, negative things to take out of this, we end up with less HP out of this battle than on our first try against Terrell. Positive thing, this cost them an extra turn of Sunny Day, because it's the turn they set it up, the turn they used Flamethrower, and the turn they fainted. There's already 3 turns of Sunny Day gone. And Monferno's just going to take us out. We've seen this combination before. Just going to let that one happen, because I don't expect people to be able to do much. They use Feint, but in Gen 4 that doesn't work! It's only later, in later games, that that's a priority move that actually hits as a normal priority move. In this game it only hits through Protect. They were trying to just go for that, but they're faster. I have Torrent Boost now. They're going for it again. They're stupid.
The red corner still can't pull up a move.
I guess I'll make use of this AI quirk. Because we're at such low HP, the AI might think, oh, we have a priority move, let's try and finish it up with a priority move. Which only works in this game, in this generation, if the opponent uses Protect or Detect. I don't even have it, not that they know. But hey. Alright, I said I'd switch to Baltoy, but considering this is the final match, and Santos is the final Pokemon anyway, I'm gonna do this just in case there's something to... Yeah. If I would have switched to Baltoy now, That would have been big damage, and that might have just cost us the game. I was gonna say, just in case they use something other than Earthquake. And they didn't need to use Earthquake. Alright, sending out Dozer to lower their attack stat, see what we can do. Thing is, Headbutt still doesn't deal that much damage against the Sand Slash. And even though Baltoy fully resists Earthquake thanks to Levitate, it still probably can't deal that much damage against Sand Slash. And we now know Sand Slash has Night Slash, which not only hits Baltoy super effectively, it also has a higher critical hit ratio, which one can double the damage it deals, but actually not double the damage it deals, but 3 times, considering it'll ignore the Intimidate stat drop.
The red corner cannot
Yes, okay, no quick low from Sand Slash, and I flinch him. Let's just use the combination of like the quirk, the AI quirk with a feint. You get 3 high rolls in this. We should survive it if it's not a crit. If we get 3 good high rolls, high damage rolls on this Headbutt, we might make it here, or a flinch. We'll have a good chance. We got him.
It's down and out.
I feel like we fully earned it considering the feint thing, which I don't like. A human player wouldn't have done that.
The blue corner has won
But
the game.
I'll take it. I still prefer to win this than having to redo the Colosseum later. Took us 3 perfect points. First 2 losses, so that shows that the challenge is here. Which I like. I like that there's a challenge. I wouldn't want us to sweep through everything, win 3-0, 2-0 for most things. And the thing is, there's 3 more Colosseums after this. We already know that the Sunset Colosseum is next, which has a really, really interesting quirk. Like, a really interesting concept. It's not my favorite, but it is a really interesting concept, so I'm looking forward to that one for that concept. And after that, there's 2 more. 2 more Colosseums to go. For now, that was Magma Coliseum. Only 6 battles, but really we did 8, so the most we've done so far. So we're back to single battles, and we did the League battle, which is a pretty interesting concept. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be seeing you next time. Goodbye.